Hello, and welcome to Really Very Silly Cars, where today I've got Nissan 180SX Type X, famous Japanese sports car, not really much to say, you all know it, 200 horsepower from a 2-litre SR20 engine, as always comfort hard tyres, and we're maxing out the power. Interesting to see how much power we can actually get out of this. I'm going to guess somewhere in the 400 to 500 horsepower range, probably around 450, 460 horsepower. I don't know though, actually we are getting quite a bit of power, so no, I think we will, 488, so actually we're getting close to the 500 horsepower mark, which we may see some turbo lag issues because of this, because of how peaky the power is compared to some other cars, because I think this is probably one of the biggest, sort of, compared to the engine size, like the one of the highest power per litre car. Or it wouldn't surprise me if it is one of the highest ones. Although, I mean, I haven't checked. Yeah, interesting to see how the turbochargers, or how, if there's any turbo lag or any issues like that. Right, original tracks, as always, Eager Norland. And yeah, be interesting to see how this does, whether this is going to be alright handling. I mean, the 180SX is a decent chassis. I mean, this is the Type X, which is sort of a sportier version, but yeah, I'm not entirely sure. So I doubt it's going to topple the RX-7, as that thing was fantastic handling on a good lap. How much power with the oil change? 511 horsepower. That is rather crazy. Yeah, interesting to see how this does. No surprise there. Lots of wheel spin. Oh, should have checked to see if it had a open diff or not. May have looked behind me instead of where I was going. There are plenty of opportunities to check the tyre smoke for open diff. Does look like it has an LSD, which is good. 8,500 RPM redline, that's quite good. In fact, yeah, this is quick. It's got a bit less power, it's got like 140 horsepower less than the RX-7, but you know, if it's good handling, this could be in with a shout. And I mean, Gran Turismo definitely has its bias towards Japanese cars, so yeah, it'll be interesting. And actually, it's very stable through here. Wheel spin, not too much of an issue, but I can still accelerate out these turns. Oh, this could be quick. Can this? Yeah, this could definitely be in with a shot. The gear ratios are quite nice. That's the thing, once you get over 400 horsepower, to be honest, it doesn't really make a difference because you're just wasting it all anyway on tyre smoke. It's all about the, I'd say this tunnel, it's one of the hardest sections on the course to try and keep your speed up. And through here, in rear wheel drive cars, chicane, the back's not that planted, which, we were having similar issues with the RX-7. The brakes are fantastic though. It's a fairly light car, but I don't think it's actually that much lighter than the RX-7. 128.9 opening lap, though that was quite slow. We are completely out of shape coming into the braking zone. And completely messed up that first line. We're going to go quite tight on the inside there. Manage wheel spin as best we can. Bit of a inertia drift into that chicane there. It's all good though. Yeah, this is quite a good lap. Oh, yeah, oh, we've lost it. Doesn't actually look like it's going to be that quick, which is interesting because it feels like a very fast car. I don't know where it's losing all that time on stuff like the RX-7, because it feels about as quick. It isn't that slow accelerating or anything. I just can't keep it stable through here. I think it's got a bit shorter of a wheelbase than the RX-7. I'm not sure, and I mean, obviously I don't look up obscure facts like that, I just go off memory for any of these cars, but yeah, it does definitely, it feels perhaps a little less stable, the time marks we've left down. Yep. Shift into 4 for the landing. Are we gonna get stopped? Just about. Second gear through these hairpins. Okay, right, carry it. It's all about holding corner speed. Floor it. Oh no, bit of a twitch. Left the track even. So this lap's invalidated. Still, good chance to learn the track, especially seeing as we can push it now without any worries. So good chance to find the limits. Only 0.9 seconds ahead though. Yeah, that's we're not that quick. We're not nearly as quick as I thought. I think we're losing all this time through the tunnel. I need to be brave through here, and I can afford to be here. Just sort of, yeah, oversteer. Such an issue. Catch it? No, no. Yeah, I think through the tunnel we're losing like sort of 2-3 seconds. I just scratch my nose. Yeah, I think it's through here and, yeah, through the tunnel and through that following chicane, because in the technical parts it's actually quite nice, but yeah, just that sort of second section there. So yeah, actually around like the final turn and everything, and once you get it in a straight line, it's very nice to drive, but alright, come on, brake. Yeah, it's am I just not pushing it enough? Because to me it feels like we're right on the edge. Oh, go. Slightly, yeah, sort of not keeping in the straightest of, straightest of directions there, and we ran wide there. That's going to cost a lap. Yep, it just kicks out the end. May have to try shifting up an extra gear, because through the tunnel, bounce against the wall. Yeah, we'll try shifting up a gear. In the wrong gear. That's the thing, you don't actually want to be in too high of a gear, because even though the wheels are constantly spinning, it is still accelerating faster than if you just shifted into 4th. Oh. As weird as that sounds. Yeah, well, you know, even if it isn't, it's all like my personal rule that, you know, I don't just shift up into a high gear to stop the wheel spin. Mind you, to be fair, it is like driving on ice anyway. Yeah, we did actually, by staying through 4 through that section, we did gain quite a lot of time. You know, I mean, obviously, there is sort of like a... I'm not going to sort of stop myself from changing up, but I want this to be more about throttle control and the actual chassis of the car rather than sort of me being in a high enough gear. Because, like, yeah, I could shift up into 3rd there on corner exits or whatever, but that to me is a bit cheaty, so not going to. We'll go into 2nd there, because 1st is just wheel spin. That was quite a good run through that, and we're going to have to make this lap invalidated. Only our first lap counts then. A 1:28. What was that, 1:28.9? Something like that. Which is kind of a shame, but yeah. I mean, it's just the car's not that good handling. We had the same problem with, I think it was the Lotus Esprit, where only the first lap counted just because of how undrivable it was. You're just constantly spinning. You can barely keep it in a straight line when you push it. So, yeah. But I think that just speaks about the car. So, 180SX may be a popular drift car and may be very good, but yeah, it's not exactly a great circuit car. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And until next video, goodbye.